So today I'm going to show you how to make jewelry out of items commonly found in hardware stores. And I'm just going to be making this simple necklace out of a washer, some beads, and some wire. So here we have, this is the washer I'm going to be using. And you can also get them in smaller sizes, even smaller than this or bigger than this. And you can probably use almost any size you like. You can also get these washers in different types of metals. This one is zinc, and I chose it because I like the color. But you can also get it in stainless steel and I think some others as well. Here's the wire we're going to be using. It's a silver wire to match the washer, but you can get it in other metals and colors as well, and also in different sizes. These are the beads we're going to be using. They're some small green glass beads, and this brand happens to come in a tube, and you can get them in a lot of different colors at Joann's or Michael's or a craft store like that. For stringing the pendant, I'm going to be using some leather cord, but you could probably also use a chain. I'm just using the leather cord because it's really sturdy. For tools, we're going to need some wire cutters, and not needle nose pliers, but round nose pliers. Needle nose pliers have grooves in them which will often damage whatever you're working with. So that's why we use round nose pliers. So let's get started. So here we have our washer, and I've already used the wire cutters to cut a piece of wire. It's about 1.5 feet long or so. Now with these washers, it has two sides, a smooth side like this and a kind of rougher side. And you actually want to have your beads showing on the rougher side because you don't want that side to be against your skin. So now the first thing to do is to string the wire through the middle of the washer. Just kind of hold it there and start to wrap it around your washer. Now here you want to string your beads onto the wire. I discovered that about 4 beads will cover one side of this washer with it this size, but you can experiment with it until it looks good to you. Now as you wrap this around, you want to make sure that it's very tight so that the beads don't start wiggling around on you. And I'll do this one more time so you can kind of see it. Arrange the beads, wrap it around tightly, and pull. So here we finished wrapping the beads and the wire around the washer. And I strung 4 last beads onto the first wire we started out with, first part of it, which I didn't do in the first place because they would be coming off while you're working with it. So now you get the 2 ends of the wire that you end up with, no pun intended. And you want to wrap them together really tightly. You can actually use your pliers to help with this. Just pinch it and start to twist. And then move it up and start to twist. And you don't want to try wrapping and unwrapping this very much because I've discovered that it will make the wire quite brittle and it will break, and then you have to start over again. So you finish wrapping. That should be quite long enough. And then cut the ends. So here we have our wire, which has been made into a nice little twist. And we're actually going to use our round nose pliers to make this into a loop to hang the pendant. So just pinch it about that far from the top, and then start to twist it around the base of the wire. Twist it a couple times and then we're going to cut it with our wire cutters. And then just work with it until the wire isn't poking anything. Now we're going to get our cord and string it through the loop we've made. Now instead of working with clasps or anything like that, what we're simply going to do is on each side we're going to make a knot. And this will make the cord actually adjustable in length. Just pull that really tight. You could even use these to tighten it. Make another knot on the other side. It's stiff, so it's a little bit difficult to work with. Pull it tight. And there you go. It's finished.